I'm not sure how many people this will touch, how many souls this will help to activate. When it comes to your goals, and I just hit another one of these moments just now, um, because I do many, not many, but consistent self maintenance on my own. Uh, there's almost little to no seeking of motivation and drive from other people on my behalf. It's mostly done on my own. I do it for myself, but I know not everyone is at that level or those levels that enable you to do that for yourself. And many times there's nothing wrong with that. To some extent, almost every soul needs some degree of assistance, but as long as it's correct. When it comes to your goals, it has to be a goal that you can actually achieve. It has to be a goal that you do not just believe in. You have to have certainty. You have to have knowing. And it has to come from the place of destiny, not fate. Um, if you have one of those moments where you're not sure, and let's say you are doing everything that is required of you, and I mean that completely and totally, not behaviors and the usage of tools or resources that just keep you alive, but they come as births, born gifts from flawed traditions, cultures, and belief systems, especially when it's been shown to you by your biological family connections. Most of that is flawed anyway. It has to be something that works and would work if every soul on this current planet applied it. But it also must come from you knowing that it is going to work despite how much you do not have. And yes, there are some tools that are required of you. But even good and even righteous and unrighteous people share this same perspective. It does not matter the quantity of the resources you have. It's more so if the tools are precisely essential for what you need to become and the position that you need to put yourself in. Because yes, it's true, there's nothing wrong with having a percentage of your focus based in reality, but a large percentage of that if not all of it, must come from you knowing, even if you have a crude and basic understanding of it, about the essence that is required for you to manifest anything in any materialistic planet or star system, the ones that are not made out of just pure energy. Okay? And it's the same essence that gives life to me and many of you whom this video shall successfully find. A moment to myself I had before I began recording this. This is a moment of self-realization, what I just expressed just now. Nor do you need an excessive quantity of tools, a perfect date, a perfect alignment of the stars in this galaxy, the planets I'm referring to. No. And most times that's how failures are fed, when you wait too long. I'm going to wait till I get my ducks in a row and perfectly lined up. No, there's no perfect time. The perfect time for you to begin anything, which will determine if you have enough time, despite the finite amount of time this planet is ruled by, is left for you. And see, you're going to get many, many people, including those who you are biologically connected to. Or you may find yourself in a step family. And I know maybe a lesser quantity of cases of some of you who may be orphaned, where those who initially present themselves as your supporters, many of them whom are severely programmed by belief systems that have many flaws, but the program itself programs the practitioner to ignore or overlook those, will declare failure. They'll profess it aggressively because the goal that you have in mind, especially when it's something that is going to bring objectivity, not subjective comfort, to many, many souls that currently are and will come during the upcoming future. It will transform them. See, it does not make sense to them. And this could be healthy eating. This could be religion. This could be, which is what I use a lot, but I know that's such a touchy subject. This could be photography. This could be sports of any kind. This could be soul coaching, life coaching. This could be any of those things. But for you to have a chance at successfully manifesting anything with the essence that gives this physical suit life into a materialistic planet or star system, is you beginning now. So it does not matter how many tools that you have and the quantity, let alone the quality in some cases. And there's going to be times where it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. And that's the detachment that you have to become better at. the detachment of desiring those that you want or grow up believing that they will support you. You have to let them go. Most times you do. Um, Even if you do not completely, you have to create a boundary that keeps them from diluting your focus, your relentlessness, your high level of self-discipline, and the consistency that's required of you with the tools necessary, the tools that are aligned with your calling. And when I say calling, I'm not talking calling from God or any other religious gods. It needs to be a calling that you actually chose. And many of you think you chose goals for yourself. Don't realize it. There's so many levels to manipulating and using energy. Many of you are fooling yourselves. But that's a whole nother topic and conversation in and of itself. You have to start now. You're taken care of. The two energies that give life to everything, physically and cosmically, that's what you're using. So rest in the knowing, the certainty that you're going to do it. The beginning phase of these meaningful pursuits of yours is always going to feel refreshing to you as long as you continue pursuing what means the most to you. And it has to be something that also truly does not hurt you, not the illusion. It's just comfort, but something that constantly improves you and others. And it's something that also shatters. It permanently destroys what's unrighteous, impure. Beliefs that rob you of your natural ability to rationalize and also be intuitive. Well, what if you don't have that much money? How the hell you think you're going to get this house? You don't have that. You don't even have a car. You don't. What makes you think relocating to that location or not even owning a house, not a home? Houses and homes are different, people. Okay. You don't have that much money to get that new car or that way of transportation, or why are you investing your time in this person? They don't believe the way we do. This religious belief, they're more spiritual like you. You're very strange. Or why are you eating that way? Why are you eating more plant-based? And you don't have the money to keep that up, the time, the space. Why did you just let go of the house you once had? You seem to be doing good. Were you though? So it's the position you need to put yourself in. And it does not matter so much where that position takes you, nor nor whom that position causes you to cross paths with. It's the position and the circumstances that comes with it. If you cannot find the circumstances that are aligned with your calling, your purpose, your life's mission, a mission that was not premeditated or given to you as a pre-design, then you need to leave from where you are, detach from whom is truly unhealthy to you, even if it's those you know and may be close to, and put yourself in a position where you can create those circumstances that are permanently and perfectly aligned with who you need to become, or re-become, I should say. It's the position, not the excessive quantity of tools and the perfect time measurements you need to be in. to begin becoming a better, more improved version of yourself. It does not matter how little you have. If you have a little bit of money, if you still have your mind, if you still have your heart, if that pursuit matters most to you, you could be in a position where you do not need any money to begin. And if that's something you can actually do now to some extent, then begin it now. And if there's other circumstantial changes that must be made, regardless of who can and cannot understand it, nor understand it, then make them. Because everyone's at different levels of self-evolution. Everyone is. And most times you're going to run into people, cross paths with people who are not biologically related to you. Do what you can with what you have. Find out what all you need. And if it's something you can actually do now in the position that you're in. And I'm quite sure most of you can. Many of you can. And you make too many excuses. Or you let influences from other forces that render themselves unseeable influence you to not begin. That's what constantly and repeatedly makes it your fault. Discipline yourself and just begin now. May the force be with you all.